Hey there, listeners of the Slaptail Squad. It is I, the Beaveman, your master and savior, master of the universe, master of my universe. I just wanted to do a little brief blip before we get to the podcast today to talk to you about the upcoming year. So we've been having a really good year. We've been putting a lot of content out there, that stuff that has been enjoyable, stuff that makes me laugh, and I guess that's what's important, is making people laugh. If I listen to the podcast and I crack myself up, then I think I've done my job. And we've been at it now, it's going to be 2 years coming March of 2022. What I want to do now in the coming year is really focus on getting the podcast out there to a wider audience. So we're actually going to be posting on different platforms. So you're going to be able to see us pretty much anywhere that you listen to podcasts. You'll be able to hear us. The goal in the future also, sometime early this year, hopefully for our 100th episode, we'd like to do a live podcast. That's where we're going to be podcasting, streaming live. That's correct. All of us old folks are going to figure out how to stream live and record a podcast so that you, the listening audience, can comment. We can read your comments. You might even be able to chime in. Are we going to be able to figure it out? I think we can. I think we're going to make it super user-friendly. And the best way to do that is not to let Ronz make any of the decisions on how that can be done. No offense, Ronz. But you might be living in the 80s when computers took up the entire room. I think we could do it. So now, probably on every podcast from this podcast on, I don't think that I'll be talking beforehand, but I will definitely mention that that is our plan for the 100th podcast. Thank you all for listening. Big changes coming your way. We're going to keep that content coming. We're going to try to keep being funny. And as always, you're probably not going to learn anything from listening to us, but hopefully we make you laugh. Now let's get ready to listen to the Slaptail Squad.
Slaptail Squad, assemble.
This is the Slaptail Squad, and I'm the Beaveman. And if you're listening to this, you're a member of the Great Slaptail Nation, and we're so glad that you're here. I am master of my universe, creator and Lord and Savior of all things great and small. Great like my verbal, virtual capacity, and small like Ronz's.
I would say you're great like your verbal sparring. I will concede round one to you, but I will come back.
But ultimately,
And
you'll
still
lose, and you're okay with that.
Still ultimately lose miserably. And that's okay. Okay, guys, it's fine. I lost. Anyway.
I won one
also with me
round,
today-
but I lost the fight. It's okay, though. I tried really hard for that one round.
That's okay.
I like how you're jumping on. You know, Swan, now you're jumping on his
Shut
side,
up so I
that's
can
cool.
introduce you. Do you want to be introduced or not?
I do.
Okay. All right. Well, with me is the beatdown boy, the Ronz.
Shout out to
Hey,
everybody.
Hey.
What is with the shout out? Stop with the fucking shouts. Just take your fucking cue and do
Dude.
your A.
Dude.
Let's try it again.
Dude, no.
With me
People
is
are
my
listening
number
because
two.
I said I would give them a shout out.
No,
okay,
we don't
this
care.
isn't your fucking podcast. This is not your format to give fucking shout outs. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a little bitch.
Or wait,
What, you wanted more people?
It's
I'm going out.
just be my
I'm
This
bitch.
is not. Shut the fuck up. Stop doing your shout outs. Nobody wants to hear your fucking Tromondae. You gonna do some shout outs?
Absolutely not. This is the time for you to introduce
Swan?
me. This is about
Nope.
me in that moment.
Exactly, but what does he do?
I want to
He wants to
shout
fucking
out my
grandstand.
friends.
Hey,
I would like to thank my mom.
I guess how
Thank
about
God.
I want to say happy birthday.
Yeah, I want to thank the Jesus.
Happy birthday to the Jesus.
I'd like to thank the Jesus.
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
I've got people coming
now.
to listen
Guess
to
what?
you.
No, now I'm gonna mute you. That's what's gonna happen.
Ooh.
I'm gonna fucking mute you if you don't shut up.
Can
All right.
you?
Well, since he blew, he wants to try it. Here
No,
we
no,
go.
you go ahead.
Okay, then. All right. Also with us today is the Swan. Say hello, Swan.
Hello, Swan. See, that's how
You
it
guys
works,
can't see
Ronz. That's how it works.
Yeah, you guys can't see it, but she's rocking her super sweet, ugly Christmas sweater with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Can you see it, Tromondae? Look how cool it is.
I like it.
It's very cool. If you stare at it too much like today's video games, I say today's
Yeah.
video games because I'm old, it could make you nauseous. That's what happens to me when I play video games.
Me too.
Unless it's Atari, maybe I can do that. And also with us is the man, Sexual Chocolate, also known as Big Gay Tromondae. And Big Gay Tromondae's Corner, that's going to be our new thing, Big Gay Tromondae's Corner, where the rest of the Slaptail Nation can ask him stupid gay questions.
Stupid gay questions. That's funny. I think
Say hello to Sexual Chocolate Tromondae.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
I love that.
But if I would have said that, the Beaveman would have beat me down. So I'm glad he said
Yeah,
it.
but you say it in a weird ass, uncomfortable, cringy kind of way. Like
No, I do not.
mhm,
You make it
mhm.
cringy.
No.
Oh,
Everybody
no.
knows
You
how
guys
you
add
make it.
your own flair to it.
Flair.
We get
You see,
enough
like that
listeners, they go-
flair. Some rainbow flair.
There we go. We get enough listeners, they go, the Beaveman really puts it to you, doesn't he? I'm like, yeah, I got to watch what
I've
I
never
say.
put it to you. I've never, ever put it to you. I will not be putting it to you.
But that
I
leads
mean,
you
yeah.
into what you were talking about the other day, Beefman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to bring that up? Or
What,
should
what
we-
would that be? No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Your
You gotta
He-Man,
refresh my
your
memory.
He-Man
Dude, to refresh
show.
my
The
memory.
He-Man show.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm watching Masters of the Universe Revelation. Tromondae, I'm sure you know nothing about that.
I do
You know
not.
about He-Man?
You
Do you
do
know
not.
about He-Man in general, or are you too young for that?
I've heard of it. Well, no. I'm thinking about the Little Rascals when they have like the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
No.
That's completely different.
He-Man is a
figured.
cartoon from like the 80s, right?
80s, 90s.
Yeah, 80s.
80s,
It's
yeah.
80s. Yeah. Swan, just keep talking. I'm going to try to find that
And
soundbite
it's
for you guys.
about He-Man, he's a prince, but he's Prince what's his name? Prince something or other.
Adam.
Prince Adam. But he turns into He-Man, and nobody knows he's He-Man, kind of like, Batman /
Oh, no,
any other
there's
super.
people that know
Well,
he's He-Man.
yeah, some people. And he has like
But-
a cat that looks like really badass when he's in battle cat mode, but when he's like just the normal cat, he's kind of a little pussy. And he's
He's called Cringer.
yes, I know. And then the bad guy is Skeletor, who looks like a skeleton, and he's evil. And all of his men have stupid names, and like, what are their names? Like, what are all the bad guys' names? Like,
I thought you knew.
many
because you
heads
knew.
or something, and
Yeah,
many
many
faces.
faces. Yeah. This is like
And
I was
what's
like
the-
5 when that came out, and then there was a cute
What-
little like wizard guy.
Do you know who his name?
Oh,
Orko?
yeah. I was gonna say like
Beaveman,
Gizmo,
no,
but that didn't
Beaveman's
come
gonna
up.
feed
That
you
was
the answers, okay?
yeah, good. Feed me the answers. Yeah, but at least I remembered. So I was like 5 when that was out.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Yeah,
No,
and he lives in a
let's see,
castle.
yeah,
So yeah,
what's the castle's name?
Castle Grayskull. Duh, everybody knows these things.
Okay,
Anyway.
are you
No one
ready
can
for this
distinguish
soundbite?
He-Man
Are you
from
ready for
Prince
this
Adam.
soundbite? Oh my
Anyway.
God. Are you ready for this soundbite?
So anyway, now they rebooted it and there's a new cartoon out of He-Man, and Beefman was watching it and he was just appalled or
So-
intrigued.
Tromondae, what you don't know is that they have kind of, like the Swan was saying, they've got crazy names for all these characters. Just completely stupid names. Like, if you had, let's say you walked with a limp, you would be Limpo. It's something
Okay.
stupid like that. If you had, if you had a giant mole on your face, you would be Moley.
Moley. Okay.
It's just all stupid
Moley.
shit. Well, they've got a character who's got a giant iron fist or like a star, like a, I don't know, if it's steel, whatever it is. And so you could probably guess his name.
Fisty?
Just as ridiculous as that. Ronz, you probably actually do know his name, though, don't you? I mean, you probably do. I mean, you're older than I am. His name is Fisto.
Fisto.
So if you
Okay.
can imagine how ridiculous that is, that's his name.
This is like a
So
children's
Fisto-
cartoon.
Yeah, so I'm watching Masters of the Universe Revelations. This is the second season. It might be done. I don't know if it's done. And this was created and a lot of the writing is done, not created, but a lot of the writing is done by Kevin Smith, and he's one of the executive producers. And so I was watching this second season. I'm on episode 2, I believe it was, and Fisto is on this episode. And there's a scene where Skeletor has now become this all-powerful, godlike being, and he appears in the sky, and no lie, this is what happened. Wait for it. Wait.
Skeletor is the bad guy, in case you're wondering.
Here we go.
I'd sure like to fist him.
Did you guys hear that?
Did he say he
Yeah.
wanted to fist him?
I sure
did.
would
He
like
did
to
it.
fist him. Like, for real.
I
Interesting.
sure like to fist him.
Yeah.
So I listened to that and rewound it a few times.
Probably
Made a
like
sound
10.
bite on it. Made a sound bite for it. So it's there, and I'll probably play the actual sound bite when I do the podcast, so that you can actually hear it well. But he actually said that, and so I'm sitting there laughing, and I'm like, "Come on, Kevin Smith, did you really think that you were gonna slip that one by your adult audience? Because Masters of the
You said
Universe
slip.
Revelations, I did. Masters of the Universe Revelations it's an adult oriented show because Masters of the Universe came out when." Kevin Smith is basically my age, the same, kind of same time frame. So he's a big comic book nerd. And I'm like, did you really think that your adult audience that is watching this right now is not going to say, oh, that had to have been written by Kevin Smith? He had to say, I'd sure like to fist him. Come on.
So,
how stupid do you think we are?
what is that cartoon rated? Is it like mature audience or is it just like normal?
I bet it's. I don't know. It probably actually is rated for mature audiences because in this rendition, if you will, they actually do kill people. So there's gore, there's killings. They blew up people. There's main characters that have died. I don't think they talk about sex.
Is there like a moral of the story at the end, like the old He-Man
No,
was?
no, there isn't. It's awesome. There's no moral of the story.
So like at the end, there always used to be a like, "Hey guys, we just want to recap and make sure everybody knows like
Hey, Timmy,
no
He-Man
bullying
here.
Bullying is bad."
That's right, Tila. Timmy shouldn't be touched in his no square by Men-at-Arms.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Or Mr.
But he has like multiple
Fisio
arms.
is,
Think about that.
proctologist.
Think about that. Multiple arms. That could be kind of handy.
Man-at-Arms does not have.
Doesn't he
does
have
not
like
multiple
3 arms? Like
No,
who's the one that?
no,
Oh, his
nope,
heads do that.
no.
Who's?
Many faces.
Oh,
Many faces again.
okay. I got him confused a little bit. I thought it would be good if.
Man-at-Arms is just a term.
Oh.
If you were back in medieval times and you were not a knight and not a squire, but you were a fighting man, a lot of them were man-at-arms.
Oh. Well, I got it confused.
Anyway,
I thought the guy had multiple arms, but
I didn't say many arms.
many arms.
If you had lots of arms, you would be. There might actually be characters with multiple arms. I
I
don't
thought
know.
there
I don't know
was,
these
but
things.
that would be
To
kind of
answer-
cool.
Well, to answer the Swan's question,
Nobody asked her.
it's
Swan didn't
yeah,
ask.
I know she didn't, but I thought she did anyway. It's rated TV PG.
I don't know how about
Not
that.
PG-13, but PG.
Yeah, that's
so that
not
tells you
cool.
it's adult oriented.
Well, that also shows you that our rating system has changed quite a bit because they, like He-Man was like cutting people in half, ripping them in half, killing people when he was in berserker mode. The second season, though, I noticed when I watched the first season, I didn't think the first season was very good.
I didn't watch any of it.
But I was like, all right, I'm on board. I'm going to watch the second season. Second season was much better than the first season, in my opinion. And the first season, I did not like how they drew the characters. They made Tila look very, very manly as well as Evil Lynn. And I was like, I don't think that's how they're supposed to look. I'm cool with them being muscular and buff and badasses, but don't make them look dude-like. The second season, they don't look.
I think a lot of comics make the women characters look like that. Like they all have big boobs, but they have like manly arms and legs. Like whoever draws them.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm talking about their facial features. They made them look manly.
Well, in the original series, wasn't Tila like Adam's bodyguard or I know he's man
She was
at
captain of
arms.
the guard. She was
Yeah.
captain of the guard.
So wouldn't she have more?
Why does
less
she have to look
feminine
like
features?
a dude?
Yeah, but why does she have to look like a dude in the face?
More like a soldier, I guess. I don't know.
So great. So you're saying
All
that
soldiers
No,
are
no,
ugly.
don't you fucking start with me on this.
Look like
No,
dudes
no,
in
no,
the
no.
face.
Some
You know
of
what?
them do.
No. If you start that shit with me, I'm going to go back to saying that the kids can hack the computer's cameras. So you stop it, and I'll stop it. Yeah, we're going to draw the line right there. Today.
First of all, it's not a hack. It's simply just turning that. feature
Whatever.
on.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I'd sure not like to fist you.
Ronz probably wants to go behind the scenes on that one. See how that happened.
Well, since Ronz has said that all the female soldiers look like dudes in the face,
I did not say
let's
that.
move on to something else. Well, if you're a female soldier, shouldn't you look like a dude in the face?
I never said that at
You
all.
gotta be manly so you blend in.
I
Gotta
never
look
said
like
that at all
a
either.
guy. Gotta look like a man. Gotta
Watch
look like
it,
a
or I'll
man.
give shout outs to it.
We're gonna
Let's
mute
talk
your
about
mic.
that a little bit. Let's talk about that a little bit. Ronz, why do you feel the need that you should do shout outs? Why is that?
Because I want people, and this is the reality of it, I want people to listen to you. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know I'm trying to branch out. I really am. I'm trying to get away from being local. But if I go local, away from my localized area, though, their friends will listen and it'll spread. And that's all I want, is I want a broader audience in our area, and I want to expand it. I also want to go international, of course, too, but I'm not on as
Already
often as I would
international,
like.
but that's fine. Yeah.
He wants to
So, Ron,
spread
As
the
I- as I've
podcast
explained to you,
like her.
Yeah, I
the-
do. I do. I
Spread it
talk
like
to other
herpes.
podcasters. Yeah, it's like herpes. I talk to other podcasters. Another wisdom person who uses wisdom, I thought was fantastic. He said, "What's the name of the podcast you do?" I said, "Give me yours. I'll give you mine."
I'll touch
And we were
yours.
talking
You'll
back
touch
and forth.
mine. I'll show you mine.
Yeah, basically it. And I was at a restaurant, and I'm like, I was talking. It's like, oh my god! It's like, yeah, I can't find anything humorous, or I listen to humorous things. I'm like, oh, you got to listen to the Beaveman.
How do you
It's like,
know
what's
that
that?
his humor is your humor or is our
I
humor?
don't know. I don't
Did
know.
you-
But
did-
I say you got to listen.
Did you Eskimo kiss his penis?
No. But I would like.
How about
I would
butterfly
like to,
kissing?
but I would like to.
However, I want to see people give the Beaveman the recognition. And believe it or not, when I did a shout out to the girl last week, she came up to me. It's like, I love the way the Beaveman treats you. Right? He yells at you. I'm like, they're laughing. They're laughing at the banter.
Yeah,
back and
but
forth.
what I'm saying is, let's move on to someone else. I might have to mute Ronz because he doesn't know how to shut up. So let me move on to the Swan. Swan,
All right.
what is your opinion of the shout out?
I don't like the shout out. I don't really care.
All right, I'll quit.
Why do we give, I mean, okay, cool. Thank you, one listener, for listening. Thank you. Spread the word. But we don't have to recognize that one listener just to get people to listen. I think if they want to listen, they're going to listen. Just spread the word. I don't like the shout out.
Well, let's listen. Let's talk with a Tromondae, sexual chocolate, Big Gay Tromondae.
Big gay Tromondae.
Tromondae, are you
I
liking
don't
that
like
title?
Big Gay Tromondae. It doesn't make him sound.
Doesn't it remind you of Big Gay Al?
No, it doesn't make him sound hot. Like, I want him to
He doesn't
sound.
even sound like Big Al.
We want him to be like
He doesn't
more
have to sound-
secretly suave, sexual chocolate gay
I
Tromondae.
like that secretly suave.
Secretly suave. See? I don't know. Something.
Okay,
could
it's
be-
time for the secretly suave sexual chocolate
Well, when you say it like that,
Q&A.
Don't make it sound gay.
It's so gay when you say it, Beef Man. Tromondae, what is your opinion of Ron's attempt at the shout out?
shout outs, I think it's like the person who is getting the recognition like has to be someone that is known, or else it's like no one's going to really care that person's name was mentioned because they don't know who they
Yeah,
are.
nobody knows who the fuck Shelby
So
is.
maybe we can like shout out and like we can send Christmas cards just to that person to say
Thanks for listening. Yeah, there you
thanks
go.
for listening.
Shelby, send us your address. You're getting a Christmas card signed by Sexual Chocolate. No.
I thought we established that Shelby is the name of
Ron's thumb. Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe Ron's thumb needs a Christmas card.
Okay, this is
Ron,
what I say.
Wait, I don't.
If you listen to
Oh, go ahead.
what?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
I'm
go
I'm
ahead.
done. I was going to change the subject, but go ahead.
I was going to say that if you do shout outs to people in the podcast world, typically a shout out is done if they contribute like to your Patreon account.
Right.
Not just because the Ronz wants to do it locally. You're not going to get more listeners by doing shout. If anything, you're going to annoy people who listen around the world and be like, who the fuck is that? Shout out to my barber. Thanks for trimming my nose hairs.
Yeah.
Thanks for manscaping me.
Thanks for the microblading on my asshole. Because you went above and beyond.
Above.
And you didn't even have me pay for it. You didn't even make me pay for
Above
it.
and beyond below.
Ronz, just so you know, if you do get microbladed on your butthole and you don't pay for it, chances are you are actually molested, and you really should take better care of where the establishments that you frequent. And that's a Shelby up from the Ronz. So that listener you tried so hard to get, Ronz, is probably now not going to listen anymore because your thumb is now named Shelby. Anyway,
Anyways.
Ronz, do you have your package that we told you we wanted you to open?
Did you open it?
No, I did not open it. I thought
Okay,
you wanted me to open it for the podcast.
Okay,
I didn't
Yes,
want
we
to
did.
go ahead and
just,
open it
just
then.
the small one,
Just
just
the-
the small package.
All right,
not
just
the
the
big,
small one.
not the big package, just the small package.
Go ahead and open it. Yeah.
Tremondae, we sent you a package also, but we want you to wait till Christmas. How are you doing on waiting until Christmas?
Now, just
Not
to
too
make
bad.
sure that everybody's on the same page, I'm going to hold up the package, and this is it, right?
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
except
that's
I'm
the
not sure why I'm not sure why you interrupted me while I was speaking. but
Yes,
that's
that
fine.
is the
Because
package.
it's all
not
about
the
you.
other
It's all about
package.
you. It's all about Tremondae. It's all about Ronz, I mean.
Tremondae, how are you doing on waiting? Is your package still unopened? Your
Yes, it's
your
still
virgin
unopened.
package
Yeah, and usually like
open.
because I don't get like a lot of Christmas gifts, it just like gives me stuff to open on Christmas. And then like it also like Malaya's like, Daddy, you can open something. So it's like
Aw. Yeah.
Well, how many packages do you want to open on Christmas, Tremondae?
not many. Like I'm okay with opening one, honestly. Even if I wrap it myself.
Did you shake it? Did you try to peek and see what it was in there? Because that's what I do.
No, because I didn't
Oh.
know.
If it was,
I
you
didn't
didn't want
think
to
it would be
break it.
something fragile,
Oh, no.
but I didn't shake it.
Yeah, I really just like getting gifts. I don't like to give them any. Giving,
Nice.
not
I'm
giving.
like, you're so
I
selfish.
like to. No, I like to give them. I don't really care about getting them.
I'm really bad at gifts. We know this already, but I like to give them too, but I'm really bad about waiting. It's been really hard. I've already got them wrapped up. They're under the tree, but I really don't like that. I mean,
All right, so Ronz, it's not amazing, but okay, go ahead and open your tiny package. as you've done 1,000 billion times before when you go to take a pee. Open your tiny package. I think he's putting that up to the mic on purpose.
he is. He wants everybody to
Create his
know.
own soundbite.
He likes to make noise. So
He's creating his own soundbite.
that soundbite kind of sounds like a wax job. Rip. Like, ooh, it's rough.
It's making a lot of noise over there.
Chapstick.
And he's opening a package from Amazon
Yeah, Amazon. Go Amazon. Shout out to
Bliss
Amazon.
sticks,
that I love.
and more bliss sticks. Thank you. Appreciate
no,
it.
that's not BlizzDex.
No, you're not. Do you know how to read, Ronz? Ask
Oh,
your
no, that says bliss sticks at the top.
Uh-huh. And
I
then the
know how
other
to read.
package that you
Uh-huh.
said?
And what was the other package?
It says chapstick and Burt's Bees.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
just pick one of them. This is Ron's virgin chapstick using
Now,
virgin
wait.
lips.
Now-
Virgin lips.
No, wait. Just wait, Swan. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm shutting.
All right, before he picks, let's take a vote.
Okay.
Let's see which one. Ron, tell us what you've got, chapstick flavor wise. What do you got there?
I have, starting with Burt Bees.
I said chapstick. Holy fuck! This is attention to detail. I said read the. I don't care.
Chapstick
Just do it.
brand.
It doesn't matter. Just go ahead. Tell
I
us
thought
what
they
you've
were all
got.
lip balms, the same. So one is graham cracker, marshmallow, and milk chocolate. That's the chapstick.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Moving on to the balm, which I don't know the difference between fucking chapstick and lip balm, but it's the same
Well,
thing.
chapstick is a brand. Holy fuck! How many times? Oh
We've
my
discussed
gosh,
this a
chapstick!
lot.
If you're listening, chapstick. If you're listening,
I love you, chapstick. I'm a very, very avid user.
Tell me, do you know the difference between tennis shoes and Nike shoes?
Yeah, brand.
That's it. That's fucking it. Just a brand.
Yeah,
That's it.
well, we're
So anyway,
okay. So
Right.
carry on.
so
That's
we're,
exactly. You
I
just
got-
made your own. You just made our point for
Yeah,
us.
thanks for proving our
Thanks.
point.
Okay, very, very good. I got berry balm. I think 3 of them.
And this is from
Which brand is this?
Blistex.
Blistex Berry
Blistex,
Balm.
okay,
Okay.
all right, very
uh-huh.
good.
And the other one is Burt Bees. I appreciate that. Thank you, by the way. Vanilla bean, coconut and pear,
Mm.
strawberry, and
Mm.
beeswax lip balm.
That's the original.
so-
yeah.
Now, Ronz, do you have down there with you? Do you have like facial tissue, like Kleenex, brand name?
No, there are none near
Is there
me.
any
Just use
way
your
you can
sleeve.
text?
Just use your
Is
sleeve.
there any way you can text little powdered donut to bring you like a paper towel or Kleenex?
Oh, wait a minute. You bitch at me for having my phone the time I don't have my cell phone next to me.
Okay, well, I guess you're just gonna have to use your sleeve. All right, so starting with Tromondae, which one should the Rons try first? Tromondae, a little bit of backstory. Did you listen to the podcast about chapstick, where we talked about chapstick? Tromondae. Tromondae is muted.
Oh,
Are you
no,
listening?
I did. I did not.
Tromondae, I've told you several times that if I ask you if you've listened to a podcast,
Say yes.
even if you haven't, you
Oh.
really should say yes.
Yeah, but then you might ask follow-up questions, and then I'm just going to have to keep.
Just say
Just
you
make
don't
them up.
remember.
Just make up the
Just
answers.
say you don't. No, I don't remember.
Wow. You know what this is, Tremonde? I think this is the first time you've made Beaveman upset with you. Wow. I didn't think it was possible to get anybody upset with you.
Yeah, if you could shut up for a second so I can yell at Tromondae, Ronz. Why do you have to hop into it? You're all excited about it, but now I can't yell at him because you are talking.
You're welcome, Tremonde. I'll take the hit.
Tromondae,
Yes.
we talked about chapstick with the Rons, and here's a fun fact, to quote the Swan about the Rons. The Rons has never in his life that he can recall, except maybe when he was a baby, who knows, he has never used any type of lip balm or lip moisturizer.
Hence the virgin
lips.
chap.
Yeah.
Yep. Virgin lips.
Now,
Okay.
my theory is this, that the Rons is, and this is why he might want to have extra tissue on hand, that because the Rons has never used any type of lip lubricant, if you will, that the first time he uses it, he might inadvertently orgasm. So what I want to know is which one of the Slaptail Squad, in your opinion, which one should the Rons try first? What's your vote, Tromondae?
Which one should he try first?
Yeah.
Yes, because we're going to have him try a few of them here.
You use
Don't think so.
I'd say
chapstick.
the Burt's.
Yeah.
Swan, you know what? When I asked Tromondae a
Sorry.
question, I want Tromondae to answer because it could be that I'm going to ask you next. So shut the
I
fuck
wasn't
up.
answering. I was just asking Tromondae if he uses chapstick since he wasn't in on that conversation, which I already know the answer that he probably does. He probably has a whole array of chapstick or lip balm.
Oh, yes.
See? Yeah. What brand do you
Yes.
like the best?
So I'm a chapstick user. My preferred brand is Burt's Bees,
Okay.
but I think the Rons would probably prefer chapstick brand.
Why is that?
I don't know, I think Burt's Bees is the product of it seems to be like a little bit more strong. It's almost like medicated, if you will. As to like chapstick, it seems much more mild and kind of like lip gloss.
In you, Swan? What were we?
I'm a chapstick fan just because they have my favorite flavor, which we all know is candy cane. Right here. Only available at the holiday time. Favorite.
So which one should he try first then, Tromondae?
I say try the Burt's Bees first.
Burt's Bees first is the vote from Tromondae. And Swan, what do you say?
I mean, I'll side with Tromondae and let him try Burt's Bees first.
Is that what you want?
That's not what I really want, but
Then-
I would rather have him
Then
try
have
the
a god-
chapstick.
then
But he
have
didn't
a
get. He
goddamn
doesn't have my
opinion.
favorite
All I
flavor.
said was
He
first.
does not
All I
have
said
my
was which one
favorite
first.
flavor, so he can't like immediately fall in love with candy cane, and then get mad when they don't have it in the summertime. So I mean, Burt's Bees, the original flavor, does kind of taste minty, so it will give him that same.
All right,
sensation.
let's go with Burt's Bees. Ronz, which flavors of Burt's Bees do you have again? Could you roll those off? They seem
I
pretty
have
tasty.
vanilla bean, coconut and pear, strawberry, and beeswax lip balm. I
That's
think
the
that would be
original,
natural.
yeah.
That's the original.
Okay. Let's try. I'm going to vote for vanilla bean. You guys, what do you think?
That wasn't going to be my vote, but
Okay, well, what is
my
your
vote would be the
then?
pear, the one
Okay, it's coconut.
coconut
and
and pear. That'd be my
pear,
my
right?
vote.
Or is it a separate one?
No, it's coconut and pear. It's one flavor.
Okay, Tremondae, what do you think?
I would say the original. I only enjoy their original lip balm. The others, it doesn't seem to do the same.
No, it doesn't have that minty effervescence.
All right, Ron.
Yes.
Then we're gonna let you pick. The first one we're gonna have you try is Burt's Bees, and you tell us which one of those you want to try.
I will, and keeping it across the board, keeping it fair, since Tromondae and the Swan like a natural thing, I'll try the natural.
Except the Swan voted for coconut.
Yeah,
and
but
pear.
I do like that one. He's right. I did say I like it. It's my alternate when candy cane is not available. So
Because it's effervescent.
yeah,
Go ahead, Ronz.
tasty
We're
effervescent.
excited. We're all waiting for
the
Ronz
virgin
to try
lip.
it. This is the first time the Ronz has ever tried any type of lip balm, lip moisturizer. I myself am excited, and this is what you get, Slaptail Nation. You get this is the kind of content that we're bringing to you every week.
This is our entertainment.
This is great
Yeah.
for us. And
So
he's got those old man fingers, so it's taking him.
And their neuropathy can't feel the fingers.
neuropathy. Okay.
I'm excited for you, Ronz. Can I say that I'm?
I
very excited
appreciate
for you.
the excitement.
Although
they
my
didn't put that in
excitement
the way I thought
it's going
they
to take a
would be.
while now because you've
Well.
never encountered these products before. So
Well, I've never encountered them out in the wild, I'll say. Okay. Oh, now I know why.
Why?
For the Swan, it's Burt Beeswax lip balm with vitamin E and peppermint.
Yeah.
That's why it
see?
tastes minty.
Uh-huh.
that's great. Stop reading the fucking label and try the goddamn lip balm. Sorry, the Jesus. But the Ronz brings out the swearing in me.
As I should.
It's almost your birthday, the Jesus. I apologize.
I will not get
How
into it.
long
Oh,
does
would you
it
just
take
shut up?
you?
I got to unwrap it.
You know how many chapsticks you have
One,
or lip balms to try?
Yeah.
two.
You might have to
Hold
do
on.
a to be
All right,
continued
cool.
on this
So-
one.
Swan, do you have? You don't have.
There we
Little
go.
Powder Donuts,
I'm opening it up and it's
number,
done.
do you?
So
I do have Little Powder
well,
Donuts number.
Okay, I'll put
Can
it
you
on.
text her? Can you text her and
What do you want me to say to her?
ask her to bring her some tissue or something? Huh?
Is
Put a little bit more
Is
on
the
there.
Little
Lance.
Powder
Come on, put a
Donut
little
at
bit more on
home?
there.
Yeah, grease it up.
Why are you making me out to be your whore?
No,
Don't I
you
look
just-
good enough
come
for
on,
you? Want
use it.
more on there?
No, you don't look good enough for us, but that's why we don't post video. Huh? What do you think, Ronz? What do you think? Is there some sort of awakening?
Tastes like
you just a little?
tastes like mint gum. Almost.
Well, you're not
tastes
supposed
like-
to eat it.
Don't
No one
eat
told
it.
you to
How do
eat
your
it.
lips feel? Do they feel so like soft and
Don't they feel like they've just all of a sudden a thirst has been quenched?
It feels like they're like that when you chew a mint piece of gum and the air hits it.
the
And it feels cool.
effervescence? Ooh.
The effervescence. Yeah, it feels good. Right?
It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Now,
And
have
the other
do you
flavors
feel like-
don't give you that.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out. Tremondae, because I disagree. Let me throw I actually like Blistex. I actually enjoy a good Blistex personally, minty Blistex. But I got Ron's the fruit because I wanted to mix it up a little bit.
You wanted them to be fruity.
Okay. What do you think,
I have a
Ron's?
question.
Honestly, do you feel like you've wasted 50 years of your life without using any type of lip balm?
Not really.
But does it feel like this is something that you are going to start doing now?
For the podcast, yeah.
I'm
will.
gonna do it for the
For the-
podcast. I'm gonna use this.
Actually,
Oh,
believe it or
so
not, no.
terrible.
Believe it or not, I went out and got a tube of,
Why
and
would
I
you do
can't
that?
tell you what
Why
brand
would
of
you do that?
lip balm or
Why would you do
whatever the
that?
stuff is.
You ruined. So this
No,
was not
no,
the first
no,
time.
I did
This
not
was,
open it
was
yet,
this
though.
not the. Okay.
I didn't open it yet. It's in my first aid kit.
Just in
because you
case
told
his
me-
lipstick, his lip.
No,
need.
because because
Emergency!
what the
heart attack.
Chapstick emergency!
I'm having
no,
a heart
because of what the
attack.
Beaveman
Please.
told me of the
First aid kit.
emergency uses it could
Beside-
be. So I
Grab-
thought that was really cool to have in a first aid kit.
Grab lip balm.
Oh no.
Clear. Clear.
Wow, it kind of makes my feels lip like waxy.
Well, it is part wax. Is there some wax
Oh,
components
there's
in there?
beeswax.
Yeah,
and
and
Well, no, I
bees.
get that part, but it's kind of.
Oh, we didn't ask him. Are you allergic to bees, Ronz? You may not want to use that.
Well, late now, isn't it?
His lips are all. No, I'm just-
Yeah, I'm gonna go to anaphylactic shock or
So
something.
first
here.
impression.
Minty.
You go ahead, Ronz.
Yeah, I'll agree with Swan. The first impression, of course, is it's minty, right?
Okay.
And it does feel like my lips are somewhat moisturized, almost like.
You should probably put another application on because it probably just sucked it all in like a dry old vagina.
So that actually
Almost,
brings me.
he feels it's lubricated, almost like that snail trail that he got on his lips.
Yes.
That brings me to a legitimate question: how often do you put on lip balm or whatever?
It's an individual preference. It's however much you want to put
Yeah,
it
but
on.
honestly, I mean, I realize it's an individual preference. However, is there a baseline that they recommend?
No, just it's
Okay.
as needed.
Fair enough. No,
I mean, if
don't
you're
know.
gonna
I
be
don't know.
sucking a lot of ass that day, you probably need to put it on a little more often.
Fine. Look, guys,
Wow.
I'll do it, but how many times a day do I have to do it?
Wow.
I'm just
Wow.
asking, how many times a day do I have to do
Well,
it?
no. I see people that I work with apply it like once
Why are
every
you
hour.
watching people at
Because
work?
I go by them.
Every
Why?
hour
Why
on the
are you
hour,
watching-
you're just it's
Why are you
chapter time.
intently?
Oh
Give me-
God. Ah, Jesus. That's
All right,
ridiculous.
so going on, it's the Jesus. Sorry, the Jesus that he's of that. Okay. Apparently we don't have any way for you to wipe that off there, Ron.
Yeah,
So
we
go
can-
ahead.
Hold on.
I did
I gotta wash my
text
clothes anyway.
little Butter Donut, but she hasn't responded
What
to me.
you
so-
wiping your face? there?
He's
What you
wiping it
wiping
on his
there?
sleeve, like we
Is
showed
that
him.
your,
to.
is that your shirt? Is that your
Yeah,
shirt?
it's my shirt. All right.
Okay. Well, there he goes, taking one for the team again. Okay, well, let's move on then. Next
right.
pick, obviously, he's probably going to be chapstick. Would be my guess.
Yeah, pick one of the chapstick, whatever flavor you want to use.
Oh, I get a
Yeah,
choice.
Throw 'em
you
out
can
there.
have a
Throw 'em out
choice.
there. Which one?
Okay, hold on.
What flavors do you have
It's
again?
basically it's called the S'mores Collection. It's graham cracker, marshmallow, and mint chocolate. And-
Mint chocolate?
Yeah, no
Or just
milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. Okay.
Milk chocolate. And I know where the Beaveman's going to go with sexual chocolate. I will use chocolate.
Okay.
He wants sexual chocolate on his lips.
No, but I figured that's
Say
where
for a
Beaveman would go.
No. That's where your brain automatically went. You
I was
know it.
actually going to pick graham cracker.
I was gonna pick marshmallow because
Oh, see, we wouldn't have had a
Well,
consensus. So
yeah.
milk
Well,
chocolate is
Tromondae,
fine.
what would you pick?
Oh, don't you want to tell him which one he would have picked? Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you wanted to do, Ronz?
Yeah. So Tromondae, which one?
It was marshmallow.
graham cracker,
Graham
cracker.
cracker and milk
Graham cracker.
chocolate.
like a s'mores.
I would probably pick milk chocolate.
Aha! So we'll go with
Racist.
chocolate. We'll go with chocolate just for Tromondae. All right, let's see if I can open this up.
Oh
any-
yeah,
I don't know why I would pick graham. I think graham crackers smell so good.
they do, but sometimes their taste is a little bit like disappointing. Kind of like celery. The celery smells good, but
You know, there's some things that you need to get name brand. We had this conversation before, like toilet paper, stuff like that. But I will say this, that I like Meyer graham crackers when on the occasions that I get to eat them. So I don't necessarily have to have the honey graham Nabisco, or is it Nabisco?
I don't even know what brand.
don't
But the Meyer brand is good.
And the brand the hospital carries, I don't know what kind they have, is pretty tasty.
I think they have Keebler. Like it's a red package.
I don't know.
I prefer Dutch
Ru-
cookies
Why is that? Because you're Dutch.
because when I lived over the Netherlands, the cookies over there were fantastic.
We're talking about
Graham crackers.
Yeah, they make a graham cracker cookie over there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mm.
That Dutch
I
Ronz,
cannot break
how
the
you coming
deal.
along? How you coming
Dutch
along?
cookies reminds me of those windmill cookies. You know what I'm talking about?
And I actually picked up a
Oh,
packet
those are
for
so good.
yeah, those are the kinds I picked up for Carrie for part of her Christmas gift.
Oh,
Oh,
just ruining her Christmas present for her.
She was there when I picked them out,
Oh, okay.
so she wanted them.
Yeah, because they were on a high shelf and she couldn't get them.
Oh,
Oh,
poor little
cookie.
bar donut.
We're not going to go there, are we, B-Man?
No.
Come on, Ronz. Come on. Stop struggling with this. Stop struggling with it.
All right, I got it.
Again,
Okay.
Slaptail Nation members, when you get to join
Here we
us,
go.
you're going to love this. You are. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Hmm.
He's gonna be licking his lips. He's like, my lips are so chapped because I licked the
Is this what
chocolate.
Tromondae tastes like?
Right.
Chocolatey, I can tell you that much. I'm surprised kids aren't eating this stuff.
You seem to be getting excited there. Or you must. I think you
You might
like this one.
just
Is
a
this-
little.
Hey, Mikey likes it. What do you think there, Ronz?
Mm.
It's definitely got a good flavor to it.
How's the texture?
And if waxy, of course, we know that. It Doesn't feel any different than the other
Oh,
one.
they do feel
However-
different. Their textures are different. Yes, they are.
Well, this is all new for
Yeah,
him.
it's a new
He's
experience.
gonna-
His lips should be more sensitive to this though, because it's like a new experience.
Yeah, it is. I can feel the difference in texture as you mentioned it. However, and I do mean however here, if I were to kiss Little Powdered Donut, this is probably what I would wear because she loves chocolate.
Mm.
Good plan.
So
Keep
I
that in
would
mind
probably
for
wear that.
later. Put the chapstick
I
on.
will.
Kiss Little
Now,
Powdered
Ronz,
Donut.
The good thing is, and I don't know if you know this, Ronz, but well, you probably don't because you don't use lip moisturizers, lip
probably
balm,
don't.
chapstick. They last for a really long time. You get one tube, and even if you use it several times a day, it's going to last a really long time.
Provided I'm not eating that chocolate tastes good.
Yeah,
but
you
you
really shouldn't.
Don't
do
eat
that.
it,
Yeah.
but you can apply as
Okay.
often as you want, remember. Here's my
When
advice.
I was a
The
kid,
candy bars are usually right underneath the chapstick, so
yeah, you can just grab one of those. It's really-
just grab one of those too.
Now, when I was a kid, they made this lip balm called, and I don't know who made it, but the flavor was cola, and it came in and the tubes were metal,
Oh yeah.
and it tasted just like Pepsi Cola on your lips, and it was delicious. If they came back out with that one, I would totally buy it. It is tasty, but probably cause cancer.
Probably.
Yeah.
So I have a word of advice for you, Ronz. If
Yeah,
you're
by all
going to
means,
keep
I am
the
listening.
chapstick in your pocket, which a lot of people do to apply over and over, just make sure you check your pockets before you put it in the washing machine because it makes it through the washer fine if you use cold water. However, if you dry the fucking chapstick, it makes marks all over your clothes
Well,
I
not only
rarely
that,
keep anything in my
it
pockets.
wastes your
and
chapstick.
melts your
Oh,
chapstick.
I would agree with that.
Melts your chapstick. The
rarely
tube
keep-
will be empty. You'll be fucking sad as hell, especially if it was your candy cane one. So
It
don't
Ronz,
dry your
believe me
chapstick.
when I tell you this, you're gonna have that in your car. You're gonna have one in your coat. Trust me, believe me.
How many tubes
I
do you
wouldn't
think
steer
you
you
have?
wrong.
How many
I
tubes
wouldn't
do you
steer
think
you
you have,
wrong.
Beefman?
Right now,
Mhm.
I have just one in my car. I have one in the office. They're two different types. I have one in the bathroom, also a different type. And then I have one in the bedroom that we kind of share, but I'm just trying to get rid of that one because it's just cherry and it's not like a favorite of mine. So just trying to use it because I don't like wasting things.
Yeah. I have probably a good 5 or 6 tubes. I have one in my work bag.
Oh, I have one. I had one in my work bag, but I gave you my work bag, so I don't have it in there anymore.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea to have one in your work bag. I have one in my first aid kit, my lunchbox. So, yeah, that's not bad. Keep one in my.
Yeah, look at
Oh, you
him.
have
He's
enough
hooked
bag.
now.
You have enough now.
I keep one.
Oh,
I
no,
got
I
one in
know.
my
So-
coat pocket. I got
So-
one in my running jacket. I got one right here. I got one
Well,
next to the
you know what?
bed.
You guys are really selling me on this and why I should have one because, yeah, if you're a runner in the harsh environments, right, when it gets cold out and you run out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Lip
how
balm is what
did
you
you
need.
not need this while you're slinging packages?
Yeah, you should
All
really
right.
take good care of your. You got to take good care of that. The largest organ in our body, your skin. You got to take good care of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And your lips are, where that joins your facial skin, the vermilion border, and the lips themselves are also, consistent with the mucous membrane. You got to take good care of that, man. You got to take good care.
I
of it.
agree.
For body's first line of defense.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Do we think the shape of
I will allow
the
it.
lip make a difference? Because if you look at like African Americans, like we tend to have like bigger, like more full type lips. But then like on the Caucasian side, like you will see people with like very thin.
They probably need to moisturize them a lot. Baby Swan has nice full lips.
Yeah, she gets them from me.
Okay, well,
I have big, beautiful lips.
mine aren't bad. They're just.
Yours are not as big as mine.
I don't want big lips.
I do. I do.
So I'm trying to find.
Your peanuts?
Yeah, my penis. Yeah. No, I'm looking at the different versions of what you mentioned as far as cola lip balm, and I can only find. I think I found Pepsi, but I found a lot of Coca-Cola lip balm.
Yeah, it's not named. It's not
It just
one
says
of the
cola.
It just says cola, and I don't know who actually made them.
Okay. Okay.
So it wasn't Pepsi Cola, it wasn't Coca Cola. It was like called cola.
Yeah.
It was very
All right.
tasty. All right, so moving on, Ronz.
Okay.
Now Blistex is a personal favorite of mine. That's what I keep in the car.
When your lips need to be medicated.
Yeah.
Now, right
I
now,
like-
because I've got them chapped up because every time I do a shout out or something wrong or talk about tech, it pisses Beaveman off and he chews my head off. So,
Did you say your lips
Wanna
were
make sure.
chapped up?
yeah.
But
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
extremely.
told us last time that you never had a problem with chapped lips.
Listen, I'm
But
just
now
doing
he
for the
realized he
podcast.
did. Now he realizes that he did.
And
Swan,
he just
don't read too much
ignored it.
into
He
it.
just ignored it for all these years. He's
Look,
like, chapped lips is
look.
normal. It's manly.
Okay.
I want my
Okay,
lips to feel all
Swan,
crusty and
Swan.
yeah.
Using a lip moisturizer is
What did the Beaveman tell Tromondae? No matter what I say, agree to it. So I'm agreeing, right? So shut up. I'm agreeing. Don't read too much into it.
Ooh. Ooh, look at him trying to be all
I'd sure
mean.
like to fist her.
You know, I get in trouble for so much. You know, it's like,
Well, you
while
walk
Ronz is
right
opening the
into all
package-
those
While Ronz is opening the package, let me explain something about fisting. You know, you can't just fist, right? You have to.
please explain.
You have to dilate that entrance a little bit at a time. So, like, you start with a finger. You don't just ram the fist in there.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
you don't do that.
Just a little
You've
bit?
got to start it. You have to start small.
Got to work up.
Now,
to
I
that
don't-
fisting.
And you don't use something that you can't pull out either, because there's a serious vacuum of the colon. So that's how stuff gets stuck up there.
Okay.
Note to
I've got
self.
Blistex berry balm.
He's
Okay,
diverting.
let's
He
see.
doesn't want to talk about this.
No. I know.
No,
just
I
wanna
said
make
that
sure.
I was. He's not diverting. We were talking
know,
about.
I
I
know,
said
I know.
while he's doing that, pay attention.
I'm
I'll
paying
tell
attention.
you what. That wasn't as sealed as and hard to get into as the others were. It's just pop the tube up. It's
I believe the point I was making with the fisting was, and it was like a public service announcement.
It's your lesson of the day, folks. Lesson of the day. Moral of the story.
1, no shout outs. 2, grammar correction. 3, don't talk about tech. And 4, learn proper fisting from the Beaveman.
Exactly.
He's frozen.
He's not frozen. Well, he might be frozen.
Well, at least on my end. All right, so are we ready to try the Blistex?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
try the
Yes.
Blistex.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Did you cleanse the lips first? Did you get all the chocolate off?
Yeah. Did you do
Yeah,
that?
I had some coffee.
What the
Coffee
fuck?
does
No, that's not the
not
point.
take
It
chapstick
stays
off.
on.
You had to wipe it off. You had to
Oh, would you let me have my moment? Okay.
So, which flavor of
once
Blistex
again-
did you use now?
It only came with berry balm.
Berry balm. Okay.
Well, that's why she was asking what was the.
What was the flavor? Okay, how's that one?
Oh, okay. Definitely can feel the medication in it.
Mm-hmm.
The Medicaid. Kind of minty overtones. Waxy, of course.
Yeah, that is kind of the point. It is supposed to be
Feels like
Lubricant.
I chewed on
It's a lubricant.
feels like a really bad crayon.
a.
on
Why
my
would you
lips.
chew on a crayon? Why would you chew on a crayon?
Because
What are you, a Marine?
Okay, you went there. Anyway, yeah, it feels like a really kind of like really, really bad buildup of wax.
So you don't
So
like?
not a
this one.
fan
This
of the
one you don't.
Blistex as much.
I would use it if I had to, but not a big fan.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have
It-
to.
It's okay. You don't have to use it. It's like, yeah, don't put that one in your emergency.
You can put that one in RJ's stocking.
Yeah, you got two other
Yeah,
ones.
well, yeah.
You got two other ones. Put one in RJ's, put one in Gary's.
one in RJ's, one in Little Powder Donut stocking, and they'll be like, yes, thank you for this lip balm.
You know what? If anything, I'll probably give them the burpees because that. Yeah,
What?
I
Don't
know.
be giving all your
Yeah,
shit.
no.
That's not the point. We're talking about the ones you don't like.
Yeah, you keep
Why
the
would
ones
I
you
didn't
like.
say-
Re-gift the ones you don't like. Don't you know how that whole thing works?
I
What is
do,
wrong
but
with
I want them to enjoy it as much as I do.
No, look, I bought them for you.
Then they can get their own fucking chapstick.
If you are going to give away any of the ones, give away the ones you don't like, which would be the two unopened the two unopened
Blistex, berry.
Blistex
Yeah.
ones. That's it. All right, let's move on. Moving on then. Next pick.
By the way, thank you for the Blistex or that. I saw that I'd gotten it. I didn't want to ruin the surprise until now. I appreciate it
Okay.
Okay.
Because you go on Amazon, it'll tell you to click a link and see what you got.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I said, click the link. And I'm like, okay. It says, did your package arrive? Click the link if it did. And I'm like, okay, it did. I'm like,
So he
"This is what you
already
got."
knew what he was getting. So I didn't want to ruin the surprise, and I wanted to act like I was surprised, but I just told you that I ruined
No,
the
I
surprise.
didn't. I didn't know what type of product it was. I knew it was-
Tromondae, please don't do that. Don't do that, Tromondae.
So are you telling us that you know what is
I
in
did-
your big package too?
that I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Lies.
That I don't know. I just
He's a
know that,
package expert. He already knows what's in there. So don't spoil it for Tromondae, who's
Yeah, I did-
patiently
I did
waiting
think
to
of
not open his gift.
And I wasn't going to open those until Christmas Day.
But I knew what they were.
Well,
Anyway.
you guys have always
I
been
already
too,
opened them in my mind.
you guys have always, despite, what we're doing on air, off air, you guys are so cool. You guys are, right? And,
We
I
believe
just
that
want
to be
people
true.
to know, don't
I definitely believe
don't
that's
start your
true.
bullshit with me. I'm trying to be nice, right?
We believe
All right,
that
moving
to be
on.
true.
Moving on. Let's hit. What are we hitting next?
I think he should use the marshmallow one.
Why? I've just used them all. I mean,
You did not use them
the-
all. It's a flavor explosion. Which one is going to cause the
We're trying to
orgasmic
find-
experience for you?
We are trying to find the one that you are going to use consistently. That's your go-to one that you're going to be carrying around with you. The one that you like.
So far, you like the chocolate one best, right?
So you know what? In the interest of fair play and not wasting any of this, because if it's going to last, I will carry. I think.
So you're ruining our bit.
Oh,
You're
no.
ruining our plan for the podcast. is
No,
what
I'm
you're
not.
saying. I think so. I
because-
think you're basically saying that
Oh.
you're not.
Let
gonna
him
do
talk
it.
for a minute. Let him back himself into a
No.
corner real quick. Go ahead, Ronz.
Way to go, Grinch! Right? I figured pretty much I would use the chocolate up to kiss Carrie.
But what
I
if
would carry
what if you
Would
decide
you
she
be
likes
quiet?
the
I'm men are
marshmallow
talk-
better?
What's interesting is the Swan just told me to let him talk.
I know, and then I
she
interrupted.
immediately.
All right.
Okay,
All right,
go ahead.
so-
Okay, I'm going to let
Interrupted
Ronz
Ron.
talk now.
All right. So in all fairness, because the medicated Bliss Sex is 3 flavors. They're all the same flavor. I'll say I'll carry that one around a bit, but we can move on to the other flavors. So I'll go back to the chapstick. I will try.
Yeah, we're not saying you have to open each berry flavor. They're all the same, knucklehead.
I just
saying-
fucking said that, and I said I'm
But you're
moving on.
explaining it, but you're explaining it as if that's what we said. Oh yeah, we want you to try all the same flavor. No, dumbass.
Oh my! See, when someone else does it,
Oh.
you like. No, I have to explain what you said. You don't have to explain anything. I'm not a special needs child.
That's to be debatable. They are very good about they don't like get bad or anything. You can open multiple flavors and just keep them around. It's not like they're gonna like dry out or whatever. Just don't melt them.
Yeah, I've had my
Yeah.
tube of Carmex for probably like 5 years.
No, I see a lot of Carmex products. Is that
When
the
you're
best one
watching
out there?
people put lip balm on,
Yeah,
every color.
that's how it goes. Is Carmex one of the best products out there?
We had this
I like
discussion
Carmex.
last time, like for different needs, like he said that one's healing and really helps if your lips are really cracked up. Then
And that's the other thing. I put one in my first aid kit, just a lip balm,
Did
because
you?
of the multi.
Did
Yeah,
you put that in your first aid kit?
I did indeed.
I don't know if the listening audience is aware of this, but the Ronz put some lip balm in his first aid kit.
is it a fanny pack?
No,
Because that would be awesome. Like
All right,
I'm
moving
Ronz.
on. Which
I
one?
have my black
which
belt,
one are
my
you
first
with?
aid kit, my lighted belt, my air traffic control light.
Hey
I
folks,
will
this
do.
is Ron. Do you remember me from the Slaptail Squad? I know that you are bleeding profusely from your anus. Don't worry, I've got this first aid kit. I'm going to go ahead and apply some lip balm. I'm not going to hold pressure. I'm just going to go ahead and move it up and down, side to side, and this should go ahead and cauterize that anal fissure you have and that profuse bleeding from your rectum. I'm Ronz. Thanks for listening.
And you wonder why I do a shout out, because they want to listen to me. They wanted to listen to the shit I get into.
I have missed that.
Shout
Ronz,
out
have
to
you-
Maddie
Have
for
you
listening to me.
successfully? No. Have you successfully picked your next flavor?
I have.
What is it?
We're trying to find Ronz. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find the one. You know what I mean? Where you're
I
just
thought
like
the
all of a
Swan
sudden.
was the one for you.
No, where you're like, oh my god,
No.
this is it. This is the one that I'm going to use until it's all gone.
He was gonna stop at chocolate. He was just gonna stop at milk chocolate.
Yeah, I was.
Because that would
Okay,
be.
well.
He thinks that would
Okay,
be.
well, that's number
better
one. So
donut
far, that's
favorite.
number
So,
one.
number one so
Number one.
far.
And then for my, I think for my dojo bag, I don't know. It's a toss up between the beeswax.
But you haven't tried them all.
Is he going to fucking try another one like
Jesus.
I asked him to?
Would you quit giving me a fucking decision to make, and
Don't
then
give him too
I
many
say,
choices,
okay, I'm going to
it's
try
too
the
hard
graham
for
cracker,
him.
and then we go
Instead
into this.
was try another one.
Oh, Jesus.
Hot
And then you're
Oh,
like,
jeez.
and
It's
then you go,
overwhelming.
no, then
There's
he goes,
too many
well, which one are you
flavors.
going to use?
There's too many. There's too
We're
many.
not asking you which one are you going to use. We're asking you to try them until we. Oh my gosh!
Like, don't stop trying. Try multiple. Oh.
Do you say that to the Beaveman a lot? Don't stop trying.
Little
Keep
butter
trying a
donut.
lot.
He was your first try, and he just stuck with it. You gotta admit his commitment there. My first girlfriend ever.
No, the other one was from Canada. You don't know.
I don't know her.
From summer camp. Okay, graham cracker.
Did you wipe your lips between? Or are you just
Would you
putting
listen?
it on over top of the
Look
berry?
at me.
This is
Look at
berry
me.
graham cracker.
Listen to me. Just listen. Either pass
Liars.
judgment or shut up.
Layers. He's got layers. Layers.
That way, when you
That tastes
lick
like
off the graham cracker, you got berry underneath.
It's a layered cookie. Leave it alone. Yeah, graham cracker tastes kind of like
graham cracker?
almost like a sugar-free cookie.
You know what else got layers? Parfait.
Everybody loves parfait.
Everybody love parfait.
All right. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's
It's usable.
Okay, see, that's how that works.
Yes.
That's how that works, Ronz.
all right.
Tromondae, you are dying to say something.
I am just laughing my guts out over here.
Okay.
Are you perplexed as to how Ronz can't follow simple instructions?
Oh, let it go. Let it the fuck go. All right. I wipe my lips off.
Good job. Good job. Yep.
he's, just
Try
gonna
the
have,
marshmallow.
he's just gonna have shit all over his t-shirt, and people will be like, "Is that your happy shirt?"
It is my
Don't-
fucking happy
Don't wear
shirt.
it out in public. Don't wear that.
It's my fucking happy shirt. Let it go. All right.
What you got
wipe
now?
my lips off. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. All right. Sticking with the chapstick brand. Might be a new brand partial to chapstick.
Mm. Smells like a marshmallow. Tastes like a low calorie marshmallow, I guess.
Marshmallow with a little
Again,
aftertaste.
stop eating the chapstick.
Just apply it to the lips. Give it a moment.
No
What
shit.
if-
Where else would I
don't
fucking
have-
apply it when I'm doing this shit?
It's too bad we don't have
Let
three
me apply
lips.
it to my penis.
It's too bad we don't have three lips because he could put graham cracker and marshmallow and chocolate.
And make a-
Well, I could do it in sections. I could put like a streak here and a streak there and a streak there, and then mix them all together.
Or you
like your underwear.
Oh yeah, there we go. Shout out to myself. Keep listening.
and Shelby, my thumb.
And the streaks in my underwear.
And the streaks in my underwear. Okay.
So you could put you could put a layer on little powdered donut's lips and a layer on your lips and make a s'mores.
Go. Ooh, which pair of lips?
Ron's
Whatever
went to the
pair of
doctor.
lips you want.
Yeah. Ron's went.
Hold still, little powdered donut. I gotta apply the chapstick. Well, that's your third set. Marshmallow on one, chocolate on one, graham cracker on the other.
Beaveman, take notes. If you like a s'mores, there's the way to go.
Ron's went to the doctor, and the doctor asked for a sample of urine, semen, blood, and stool, and he
And he
just
said,
handed
"Leave me
over
your
his
underwear." Yeah, I've heard that joke. Let's go.
What
Oh, that's-
did you know that you're saying "let's go" over and over this podcast? That seems to be your thing.
Really?
Instead of right.
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
it's let's go.
All right.
Oh,
What
boy.
are we moving on to now? What do you got? What do you got now, there, Ron?
I got the strawberry beeswax.
All right, strawberry
Did
beeswax.
you wipe your lips? His lips are gonna be so raw when he's done. He's like, I did it for the podcast.
No, you can use this. You can use these on your nips too. By the way, if you were running,
Yeah.
Really?
Getting shaved.
barrier, little barrier, getting shaved there.
Yeah, I never knew that because I don't run without my shirt on.
It's from your shirt rubbing against
It's
your
from
nipples.
your shirt.
rubbing against your
Nips.
I
No.
did.
I mean, if you were
Do people actually do
shirtless,
that?
if you were shirtless, you wouldn't have a chafing problem with.
You know, I guess that would hold true because I know runners.
Did you
use
think your
Vaseline on
nips?
their
Did you
thighs.
think your nips were your crotch? You're like rubbing. You're gonna rub chapstick on your
No,
crotch.
but runners use Vaseline on their thighs to prevent chafing. So I guess the same principle would apply. Anyway, strawberry.
Strawberry Burt's Bees.
Almost like a strawberry dessert.
He seems to
Likes the
enjoy this one
strawberry.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, strawberry's okay. It's like gum when it loses when it's almost at that point where it loses its flavor.
Why do you keep comparing these to things that taste nasty? Like next is going to be like it's like ice cream, but it's
First
really
of
like
all,
yogurt.
I never said it tasted
like-
nasty. You did. So let's get that straight. So
Gum when
you
it
want me?
loses its
You want me to
flavor is
compare?
not-
Or you want me to offer an opinion? I'm offering an opinion. Just deal with it.
Sure. So what's the ranking on this one? Is it equal to milk chocolate? Is it below milk chocolate? You seem to
below
enjoy
milk
this one.
chocolate, definitely.
Okay, so
Milk
we're still at
chocolate,
milk chocolate and now strawberry Burt's Bees.
All right, vanilla bean is next.
Tromondae, do you like what flavor chapstick do you like? Like if you're, I know you like Burt's Bees original, but if you were picking a flavor,
Don't take too long.
I don't really.
Tromondae might need to have a chapstick.
I don't really know because I
experience.
usually like just try to stay away from them.
You don't like the flavors? You're just sticking with the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's a man.
Is that like manly Burt's Bees? I do like the classic minty flavor though, so I can't really say anything bad about that, Tromondae, because that would be my second choice.
You really can't taste the vanilla bean in it, but the smell is good.
Okay.
Yeah, but the wax overwhelms it. It's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not.
So,
Once again, the chocolate definitely wins right there.
okay.
He likes-
So you've made it through all of them? Is that or no?
No, I got one
coconut
more.
pear.
He has coconut pear left.
This one sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
Coconut pear.
My wrist. All right, here we go.
Did you cleanse the palate?
I did.
Okay, good.
Do you want? Oh, I've got coffee here. I guess I can.
No, you don't have to.
You sure?
I mean, if you want to,
Just
if you
for the
need,
podcast.
yeah, do it for the podcast. Drink that coffee.
Fine, guys. I'll drink it.
Fine. It's all for the podcast. I just did it for the podcast.
I did it for the podcast. All right, here we go. Coconut pear moisturizing lip balm, 100% natural.
Burt's Bees.
Here we go.
Okay.
Smells like pear. It's got that waxy overtone, of course.
Has anyone explained to him that it is? Should we explain to you the purpose of what it is, why it's there?
No, you don't. If you don't want my opinion, just tell me to shut the fuck up and I won't offer my opinion. If you want my opinion, deal with me.
Don't mute his flavor experience.
Thank you, Swan, for jumping on my side for occasion.
Don't worry, I'll yell at you shortly.
I guess you will. So far, it's not my favorite. Once again, I'm going to stick with the chocolate one.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think you prefer milk chocolate over vanilla bean? Your thoughts, Tromondae. Your thoughts, Tromondae, on why you believe the Ronz prefers milk chocolate to vanilla bean.
Well, I think naturally milk chocolate has just like a heavier presence, if you will. And vanilla bean is very like mild. So maybe it's just like
He likes it strong.
it has like
and dark.
Yeah, it's a little bit more powering than vanilla bean.
Yeah, vanilla bean is a little bit more oppressive, would you say?
Yeah.
Once you go black, you won't go back. No.
I personally think that I would prefer a dark chocolate to a milk chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Although, and if it was male chapstick, female chapstick, I think I'm going to go with the milk chocolate.
Caramel chapstick? No.
I didn't say that.
Milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate. Ronz, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing fine. I'm just listening. You tell me I talk too much, so I thought I'd listen.
Why are you so angry?
Okay, so now
Oh, I'm not.
you've tried them all.
Coconut pear.
How's coconut
Yes, I
pear
did.
rank up there?
Once again, I'm going to go straight off the top of my head here, and with what I like is I like the chocolate, and I know why.
Why?
It's got a sweeter taste to it. It really does.
Okay,
All
once
the others
again,
have this.
don't eat your chapstick.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's got a sweeter taste to it. The way it tastes, all the others have. They have their hint. If I had a second, I would go with the original because it's got that peppermint cool feeling when the air hits my lips.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they all have their place. But right now, I mean, the kid in me likes the chocolate because I grew up loving chocolate. I like chocolate.
Okay.
I think you still like chocolate.
I think I do too.
Yeah. So I would say then my recommendation to you would be to keep the old Burt's Bees for your work bag.
I could put it. Yeah, I could. I could put it in my first aid kit and carry it along with me wherever
Nobody
I go.
wants. Okay, so
Nobody wants first
your
aid
huge. Nobody wants your used chapstick either.
First of all, the first aid kit isn't for them.
Oh, it's for you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the lip balm.
Personal first aid kit.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't say that. You're like, hey,
You
I'm
didn't ask
Ronz.
it.
I have my first aid kit. If anyone needs
Whoa,
help,
whoa,
I know
whoa, whoa,
there's
whoa,
like
whoa.
professionals here.
No.
in this-
You know, first of all, Swan, you don't do that.
No.
The Beaveman does it. He does it so much better.
Oh,
Hi, folks. My name's Ronz, and I'm a black belt. And you may remember me from the Slaptail
No,
Squad.
Beaveman.
I've just come upon this
You
scene where there are
gotta lower your voice.
EMTs and
No,
police and
no,
firefighters. But I'm going to
that
go
doesn't
ahead
sound
and put
good.
my way through. And I'm going to go
That
ahead
doesn't
and bust
sound
out my
good.
first aid kit. And here I got some chapstick. I understand that this person is in some sort of cardiac arrest. I'm going to go ahead and apply chapstick to their lips. Clear.
First of all, no, that doesn't sound good.
No.
You've got to lower it. Come on, do it right. Hi, my name is Ron. Well, however you
No,
tease me.
that's
voice.
different.
That's
Yeah.
you're ruining
Yeah,
the
that's
bit.
that's the
I'm
black
doing-
belt voice.
I'm doing
Use
your
the black
deep
belt
one.
Ron's.
No.
You don't. First of all, you don't get to dictate
Oh, God.
how I do the bit.
I don't get to do dick.
You don't
I
get
don't
to do
dictate
dick
shit.
at all.
Yeah, there we go.
I want to. I really want
according-
to.
There
but
we go.
for some reason, there's
That's
some
the
sort of
voice.
taboo.
That's the voice. That's
Yeah,
the voice.
that's a
Stick with it.
totally different bit. I'm doing the bit where as if you're getting videotaped for YouTube.
When you get excited, your voice gets higher. Like, my name is Ron.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? He's getting angry, you
Oh.
guys.
No, I'm not. No.
And I think
You know-
he needs to bring it back down.
He does. He needs to
You-
talk and then get angry
Talk.
and then bring it back
Well, he already
down.
talks. Well, he already
Yeah,
talks.
Yeah. So bring it
Now
back
he
down.
got angry.
So, since you like the milk chocolate the best, why don't you go ahead and wipe your lips off and put your milk chocolate on for the rest of the experience?
Be at one with the rest of us because I've already applied my candy cane chapstick.
Me too.
Well, I've got so much lip balm right now, residue. I guess.
So wipe it all off and just put the milk
Fucking
chocolate
wipe
on.
it off and put your milk chocolate on. Come on.
Do it for the podcast.
Just do it.
Just do it
Do
for the podcast.
Ron.
Jeez.
I will.
What the
Give
fuck
me
is wrong
one
with you?
second. I
Chocolate
just-
and coffee go really good together.
Mm.
Now, I'm really glad
I
that
get you to
you...
have that experience.
Yeah, we want that
Look,
experience.
just remove your Shelby from your ass, wipe your lips off.
I'm
put
so
your
glad you gave
I
that
hope
shout
she-
out.
you know-
Shelby's so glad that you gave that shout
You know,
out
every
to her.
time from now on, every time he does a shout out, I'm gonna come up with something fucked up for it.
Great. So the next shout out's for Maddie. So there you go.
No, shout
I'd
out
like to
to
hear something
Maddie.
from that.
Maddie's that irregular mole that Ronz has on his chest.
There you go. No, there you
Shout out to Maddie. I really should have a dermatologist take a look at this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just keep letting it grow regularly. Wow, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. He could get chafed when he does his run, so he could put some chapstick on.
Shout out to Maddie. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some chapstick to Maddie. It's been rubbing against my shirt, and it's getting a little chafed.
Yeah, you're going to make me a pariah among our listeners.
You
That's going to be
shouldn't-
great.
There you
We're
go.
just trying to teach you a lesson. Just trying to teach you a
Whoa,
lesson.
wait.
Don't
Trying to
give
teach you a
shout outs.
valuable lesson.
Shout out to Kevin Smith, who we won on the podcast.
I mean,
Yeah,
that may be an
actually-
appropriate one because that is a famous person. Remember at the beginning?
Purpose?
Yeah.
Well, I'd sure like to fist him.
With proper technique. Using proper
Start with it.
fisting technique.
All right. Well, we've got time for a few questions, so we're going to go over to sexual chocolate. what was the rest of the? What was the? You're gonna have to come up with an actual title for it then.
I don't know. I'll work
Swan,
on
since
that.
you didn't like.
I didn't like your big gay Tromondae.
Okay, well, then we're just going over to Sexual Chocolate Tromondae and Sexual Chocolate Tromondae's Gay Corner. Tromondae, what have you got for us this week?
Is it supposed to be gay related?
From my gay corner.
Yes.
Oh, okay. From your gay corner.
Ronz, do you have any ridiculous gay questions to ask Tromondae?
I do.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Okay, Tromondae, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Recently, when I was out shopping,
Oh God.
I found
A man bent over, and all of a sudden, something stirred in my pants. Does this make me gay?
I found an Uno deck for gay LBGQT. Right? Is it appropriate to give that gift?
Gay Uno?
Yeah.
Swan,
Yes.
can we let Tromondae ask the leading questions here?
Yes. Okay.
No. You ask me, he can answer.
Okay.
So, would that be an appropriate gift to a gay couple?
I would say yes.
Well, I know what I'm getting you.
on the.
Oh my God, it's so cute. It's Uno Play with Pride. Oh wow, it is
Yes, it
super
is.
cute. And it has like the reverse card is going both ways. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute. Look it up. It's super cute. I want one.
Yes, that can very much so be like an appropriate gift to give someone.
Yeah, I totally
Now,
want
let me
one.
ask this question then. What if, in keeping with knowing the Rons, what if this couple is not gay and he gets it for them because he assumed that they were? What if he totally guessed wrong and it's actually a mother and daughter that live together or something like that?
Wow. You got to go to the extreme opposites.
How's that an extreme opposite?
That might be maybe they're like allies.
Yeah, I want one of these. Like I want one. And
Why, Swan? You don't even play games. Why do you want
because
one?
I
What's
want
Wait a minute. Now,
I want gay
I thought
Uno.
the Swan played Monopoly.
No, I hate
No,
Monopoly.
She hates Monopoly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like Monopoly at all.
I love to sit and play a
Oh,
good
then
game
you can
of
come
Monopoly.
over.
I know.
and play
I've
Monopoly.
wanted this Star Wars Monopoly for years, but I keep not buying it because it's like $50.
Mhm.
One of these days, I'm going to get it.
Wait a minute.
You
So,
should. I'll come play with you.
Oh, thanks, man. Cool. Sweet. I'm going to have to buy it just because Tremonti said he's going to come play Monopoly.
however, I know you like Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, when I was like 10.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Shut up.
up. I got nothing. Just shut up. Anyway.
Well, I'm screwed
Hi, folks.
now.
My name's Ronz, and you may remember me from the Slaptail Squad. I'm here at this Goodwill, and I found a garbage pail pack of condoms from 1984. I know I know it said that it's expired, and I probably shouldn't use them, and there's no reason for me to get these for the Swan, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Merry Christmas, Swan.
You know why? That would be a collectible item. And that would be worth a lot more than what I paid for on the open market then at Goodwill.
Uh-huh.
So I would buy them as a collector's item.
Okay, well, Slaptail Nation, thanks for joining us. This
So,
is the great
before-
content.
before we sign off-
I'm not done. But
Well,
you're
no.
not
Do you
letting
have
me
it?
speak.
You have any other questions for Tromondae? I mean, I asked one. I'm pretty sure you have one.
No, I didn't have one, actually.
Oh, so it's just
Okay, fine. I'll ask this question. It might make everybody feel a little uncomfortable, but here goes. And it's not a gay question. It's just a question. But I want Tremonde's answer first, and I want everybody else to shut up.
Yeah, Ron.
Okay.
So a lot of times, the Swan will ask me why I don't sleep naked. Sometimes I sleep naked. Sometimes I don't. But I got to thinking about that, and I wanted to come up with a really good answer to Swan when she annoys me and asks me why I don't sleep naked. So here it is. So sometimes I don't sleep naked, Swan, because sometimes, and because I don't have a giant ass like you, when I lay on my side, my ass cheeks part, and then my hemorrhoid will fall on your leg. Is that, do you think that would be a good excuse for me to use? Tromondae, your answer first.
Is that a good reason to give?
Yeah, what do you think?
Absolutely not.
No? You don't think that the fear that it might that I'm protecting her from my hemorrhoid falling on her leg, on her naked leg, is not a good excuse?
Is that the truth?
That would, well, that would have to be a super huge hemorrhoid, but I thought it was pretty good. So you're saying that that's not a great fear factor response to the Swan?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Well, Ronz, your opinion.
It's up to you. You like to sleep naked? Let the hemorrhoids fly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure Ron's even heard the question, but that's okay because he's the Ronz. Swan, what do you think? How would you feel if I had said that to you?
I mean, I know it's probably a big fat lie. So,
Well,
I mean, you have enough butt cheek that your hemorrhoid still would not be exposed, even if your butt was hanging out. So,
what if I took some chicken parts and warmed them up so that they're not hot and they're not cold, and then you asked me to sleep naked, and then when you went to sleep, I like tucked it between my legs and then touched your leg with tucked it between my butt cheeks, and then touched your leg.
That would be gross, and that would be a lot of salmonella and grossness. So you can keep your chicken parts to yourself. Keep those in your underwear.
This sounds like a good prank for Nicole, actually. I think I might consider it.
Gross. Yeah,
Well, thanks for answering that question.
Yeah, that one's gross.
And I'm sure glad that that irregular mole Maddie on Ron's chest is glad that they're listening.
Or
Put
my
chapstick
Shelby
on that.
thumbs up.
Put chapstick on that.
Yeah, put some chapstick on.
I mean, you could put chapstick on Shelby too if you want to. I mean, probably might help your butthole.
All right.
All right. Use the one from your first aid kit. But just don't go ass to Shelby. Go Shelby.
Way to go. That person's going to listen to the podcast and really hate me. There we go. Oh, by the way, I should mention this.
The Swan finally said something funny. I think you should acknowledge it and laugh.
I will. Because Shelby listened to the podcast, she actually took on.
Why is stop?
No. I wanted to tell you this. Listen. No, I wanted to tell you what happened.
You waste airtime for this shit.
No, yeah, I do. But this is because of you. She started acting like you towards me. I'm like, whoa.
That's what you want. So that's what you want.
No, I said only the Beaveman gets to do that, not you.
Okay.
But she loved your attitude. She really did.
You ruined Swan's joke.
Yeah, stop.
She had to talk over it. She very rarely says anything amusing. Way to go. All right, Slaptail Nation. Well, this will be coming out on Sunday as always. And in the new year, I've got some big plans for us. And of course, we're coming up on Christmas time. And
whatever other holiday you celebrate.
Whatever holiday.
Celebrate it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it for me, the Beaveman, saying adios, moochfuckos. Thanks for listening to us.
Bye from the Swan.
From the Ronz, a
Deuces.